Good afternoon, everybody in the JDM space. Today we're going to be unboxing this bad boy, a 32 GT-R, built by Advan and HKS, probably with a 2.8 litre high deck motor. Very, very cool looking Matchbox car. I think these retail for a little bit now, and we've got a very cool van up the back there. I don't know if you can see that there. Might do that one next. Let's see how aerodynamic the HKS van is. Probably not very, but who cares? It's not what we're here for. We're here to just check it out. Every single model, even if it looks like a brick in the wind tunnel, we're going to check out that car. All right, so we've got the 32 GT-R here by HKS. Box is absolutely insane on this one. Looks fantastic. Such a good looking car. Such a good looking car. Got the deep dish wheels here. I don't know whether they look like they're kind of old school Volks. But yeah, look at that. Detail on this car is phenomenal. It's got the HKS oil slick livery on there, which is very cool. Probably look a lot better if it was dumped down about 2 inches. Very cool though. Very cool. Definitely look better if it was dropped down 2 inches. Very good looking car. Cool car, that one. Very good looking car. Alright. But you know what we're here to do? We're here to see how she does in the wind tunnel. Boy, that car looks good in there, doesn't it? Alright. HKS as a brand is something I've loved ever since it came out, I think it came out in the 80s. HKS is actually 3 initials to 3 guys' names, as far as I know. I run a lot of their parts on my cars. I guess it's kind of like, I feel like HKS is the PRP of the 90s, the 80s, 90s, and maybe early 2000s. I feel like their quality of parts, I mean, PRP obviously a lot more billet stuff, and it's fantastic, and I use a lot of their parts. I love their parts from Platinum Racing. But I feel like HKS is kind of on par with them quality-wise, which for PRP is an insane compliment, and vice versa. I'm sure they're going to collab down the track. They're definitely going to collab in the future. They have to. But yeah, love both of their products. They're fantastic. But anyway, let's crank it up to a hunch. Let's see how she goes. Wow, pretty phenomenal, really. I love how it just hits the top of that air dam, and we can see some actually going vertically downward when it hits the front there. I might actually drill out the front of this car, and we might actually use this one as our modifications car for testing aero. I've got a lot of things I want to test. Some air dams, mirror wings, raised gurney flap on the rear wing. I kind of want to be the first one with this wind tunnel on YouTube to start adding aero to cars. So you heard that, early December 2025. I want to start adding some aero to these cars. I want to drill out that front intercooler area, and I want to see if I can match the coefficient of the actual car. In this case, it's not too far from a stock 32 GT-R. Vinyl I don't think would play that much of a role, although it might slow down the air coming across it if it's kind of a matte finish on the vinyl. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's crank her up. Imagine seeing this coming through the fog at almost 280 kilometers an hour, belting past you. Wow, that looks so cool. Sorry, I geek out a little bit on this stuff, guys. Alright, let's crank her all the way to the top. Oh, we're low on the fog fluid. It does say that I'm low on the fog fluid, but I'm actually not. So we'll crank it right up again. Look at that. Smooth. Fantastic, and not a lot of negative pressure behind the car. That looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, guys, but HKS is a brand. Absolutely love it. Run many of their parts on my cars. I think they're absolutely phenomenal quality. So yeah. Back this down. Ghost-like aura. I love it. Love it.